Tonight, a rare and revealing look inside a religion that might well have come knocking on your front door. Over the next hour, we'll take you inside the Jehovah's Witnesses from 3 people who have left.
I'm not free. I have to hide today. It's just torture. It's just torture.
Do you think you'll ever be free from this?
I don't know. I'm trying.
We'll call her Alice. Her face is hidden, her voice altered. She's what's known as faded. She no longer believes, but hasn't officially left the religion. Keith was disfellowed, or kicked out, 9 years ago.
The comparison between Jehovah's Witnesses and the way they operate and the North Korean regime it's very similar, whereby you are directed, you are controlled.
Derek quit, or as it's described in the religion, disassociated 4 years ago.
There's a lot more to the story than they want to admit, and people need to know it.
3 ex-witnesses describe the rules and beliefs of a religion that claims to have a worldwide membership of more than 8 million people.
The overall tenet is that they are the one specific chosen religion, and after a designated period of time, Jehovah will destroy all of wicked mankind, and then only faithful witnesses will be allowed to either live through that tribulation or to be resurrected from the dead into that new world.
The Spirit of God is stronger than any imperfection that you have.
I was pretty much raised from birth in the religion. My brain's been wired that way to think that it's coming. Like when I was younger, I didn't even think I'd make it past high school or into my 20s and even into my 30s. That wasn't even a thought.
No birthdays, no holidays, just the constant fear that if you don't do what's right, you're going to die, and Armageddon can come any day, and the family you love that aren't witnesses, they're going to die, and you just have this constant sadness.
I had acquaintances at school, but could never have friends and have them over.
You have to maintain a very strict dress code.
Blood transfusions are banned. So too is military service, saluting a flag or singing a national anthem. Active members are required to do this: spread the word of the Jehovah's Witness in public places and file monthly field reports.
That's why they don't encourage college education and full-time jobs, so that you can go distribute their material.
Did you do that as well?
I hated it. I always hoped that nobody would answer. I hated pushing people. It was something you had to do.
All around the world, people come together every week at places of worship called kingdom halls.
JWs gather at kingdom halls.
Have you ever wondered what happens inside a kingdom hall of Jehovah's Witnesses?
And these ex-members say they were taught from childhood to snitch on their friends who broke the rules.
Stuff like smoking, drinking, or associating with people who are considered worldly or not part of the organization.
With the powerful help of the angels, we can save ones out of that evil world empire.
Judicial committees decide the punishment, anything from a public rebuke to being kicked out of the religion. And yet Alice says those same committees have a rule that puts children at risk.
The 2-witness rule cannot be changed. So if a child gets abused and there isn't a witness, then that means that they leave it in God's hands. For them, it's a sin. It's not a crime.
In 2015, Australia held a royal commission into child sexual abuse in the Jehovah's Witnesses. They criticized that 2-witness rule and concluded that the organization doesn't respond adequately to abuse. Coming up, shunning the high cost of leaving the religion.
This is me. That's something slipped that wasn't. I'll be disfellowshipped in a heartbeat and labeled as an apostate, which is even worse. Because the apostates, that's like the top sin that you can do.
Alice no longer believes what the Jehovah's Witnesses are preaching. She's considered faded, but won't outright quit.
I'm afraid of the repercussions with my family, not only for me, but for them. I don't want to put them in the position not to be able to talk to me.
Derek resigned from the religion 4 years ago.
I was just depressed 24/7, suicidal at many points in my life, especially like as a teen, and just couldn't take it anymore. Because pretty much you're always living with the end of the world is just around the corner, and you're either going to make it or you're not.
The consequences of disassociating or quitting the church have been swift.
When you decide that you want to leave, or if you get kicked out, everybody has to shun you.
Keith was kicked out of the Jehovah's Witness Church 9 years ago. Do you miss your mom and your dad and your family?
Absolutely. I miss them terribly. I love them with all my heart. And if they were to reach out, I would, without hesitation, respond and reestablish that relationship.
But they can't.
As long as they are members of the Jehovah's Witnesses, they are forbidden from doing so.
When your mom and your dad pass on, will you be able to go to the funeral?
You are allowed to attend, but you are not allowed to interact with anyone there.
32-year-old Derek just got engaged. When you get married, will you invite your mom and your sister?
Yeah, I already did, and they're not coming. Probably the next time I see them will be at a funeral.
When they shun, they're trying to save you. Their intentions, most of those people are amazing people and their intentions are good. They're just trying to stay alive.
Alice, Kevin, and Derek have all found solace and support here at a Reddit forum for ex-JWs and those thinking about leaving.
I want to make sure that people know that there are people out there who have been through that, and for anybody who's considering leaving, that there are those willing to support them and help them through that transition.
The people on the forum who are more afraid are people who haven't officially left.
Alice was at first scared to even click on the site.
I didn't dare look.
You didn't dare go online?
No, and it was hard for me the first times that I did. I would get, like, my heart would beat.
Just going online?
Yeah, I felt like I was doing something really bad and really scary and dangerous.
The online support is helping each cope with their new world outside the organization.
I kind of view my family that's still in as victims, I guess, of it. Like, my life has been way better since I've left.
Yet even now, the years of fearing a looming Armageddon are hard to shake.
I have nightmares. I have nightmares where I'm at night and there's this gigantic wave covering all of us and we're all about to die and it's Armageddon. I still have them now.
So you have heard the experiences of just 3 people who have left the religion. We did want to talk to those who still belong for balance to this story. The organization's media spokesman declined, though, saying that such stories are often designed to be adversarial. We respect each person's freedom of choice and belief and do not wish to engage in needless debates. If you want more information about the JWs from their official website, as well as the forum for those who have left or want to leave, we will have links, both of those links, on our website, citynews.ca.